Who, this is the day that the Lord has made. We ought to rejoice and be glad about it. Listen, there's something on my heart. There's a word in my heart right now, and I just want to share. This is for the people who are in relationships or want to be in relationships, or situationships, whatever you want to call it. You're booed up, or you want to be booed up. And my girlfriend, she had told me the other day, one of my sister girls, she was like, she said she was praying for a Boaz, and God asked her, why do you want a Boaz? And she gave him an answer, and the question becomes, to yourself as well as me and others, why do you want a partner? Why do you want a mate? Why do you want to be in a relationship? What is your purpose behind it? And the question becomes, on top of that, is it glorifying God? That's probably a no. But if it's going to help you to glorify God and give him praise and do more for him, then yes, that makes sense. But I say this to say, and I feel like, it's on my heart to say this. Most times, not everyone, excuse me, but I do know of some people, or knew of some in the past, who wanted to be in a relationship because they didn't want to be alone. They, maybe didn't have a lot of people that they socialized with. And they didn't want to be alone. Or they have a lot of people, but they see everybody else booed up, so they want to be booed up. And they just think that's the thing to do. But there's no love in that. There's no love. They just want to be able to say, I got a woman, I got a man. But where's the love? Where's the love? And then is God in the center of that relationship? Is God the one who is in control of that relationship? Or is it ourselves? Do we make things happen because we want them to, but it's not God made? It's us made? And I would say right now, because I'm a witness, I've been through it, if God does not put it together, it's not going to last. If God does not put it in your heart to create that new business, it's not going to last. If God encourages you, or God does not tell you to speak on some things, it's going to fall on deaf ears. If God is not the center, my brothers and sisters, it's a waste of time. We get in front of God, and I'm speaking from me. I'll say I have gotten in front of God and made some things happen, but it was not because it was not anointed by God, it failed. And I'm here to say to you, my brothers and sisters, when you pray for, when you desire to be with someone, listen to God as he asks the question, why? 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 Why do you want to be with someone? Why do you want to have a partner? Why do you want to have a mate? Why do you want to be married? Why? Why? My dad used to say, why do you do these things? And I can hear God saying that too. Why do you do this? Why do you want this? Because he'll give you the desires of your heart, but what is your purpose behind it? What is your purpose behind it? Don't get caught up in a relationship because you don't want to be lonely. Because guess what? You're going to be in that relationship lonely. Still lonely. You're going to be with someone, but still lonely because there's a void. And it's really not necessarily or always a mate. It may be your void because of the lack of intimacy with God. Seek your heart. Seek your heart. A lot of people substitute their void for drugs and alcohol. Some become, sexually active or promiscuous, or end up participating in hoardism because they don't want to be alone. Find out your reason why. Know your reason why. I was in a place where, I wanted to be with someone because I wanted that intimacy. But what if you get married and then the intimacy sucks? Now you caught up in an unsatisfying, ungratifying relationship because you stepped out in front of God. So I took a step back and I was like, God, I want more of you. That desire to be with someone is going to be there because we're created for each other. The man was created and God created the woman for the man to be his helpmate. So that desire is going to be there. But if the purpose behind it is not conducive to or pleasing to God, it's going to fail. It's going to fail. If it's not led by God, it's going to fail. I don't care what you say, it's going to fail. God has to be in it, y'all. And don't have God when you get in it and then put God to the curb when you in it. Because guess what? Whatever you desire or want more than God, it's going to fail. Or he will remove it from you. Be careful. Just be careful. Search your heart. Search your heart and ask God to search your heart. Because this life, man, is what we make it. It's what we make it. And you can make it miserable or you can make it glorifying. Yeah. Learn to have peace just being who you are and being in a relationship with God. So that way when God does bring you that mate, you can add that peace on to that person. Or that person can add that peace to you, whatever the case may be, but you have peace because you're just a peaceful person. But if you're a drama, argumentative, confrontational, I want it my way, there are females that are narcissists as well as men that are narcissists. We focus on the men being narcissists, but we forget to focus on females being narcissists. Yeah, I'm talking to the females. Y'all can put your comments in there and be mad at me, whatever you want to do. But yeah, there are some women that want to be in control. They want everything. And I've seen women like pop their man upside the head or slap them. Yeah, there are abusive women. Y'all need to stop, girls. Y'all need to stop, ladies. Stop it. That's not of God. Be ladies. Be women of God. Seek to be that virtuous woman that your husband and children will brag about instead of your husband and children want to stay away from. Ooh, no. I love y'all. I really do. And my heart was just pricked to share these things because someone needs to hear it. And I, needed to be reminded. So whenever I share, it comes back at me 2 plus 2. So trust and believe that. Let's search our hearts and know what our purpose is behind what we desire. What is our purpose? My Lord, my Lord. All right, I'm going to let you guys go, but I want to sing this little verse for you that I used to sing when I had my weekly Bible study on YouTube. May his peace be with you till we meet again. May his peace be with you till we meet again. Till we reach that distant shore, and we'll shed a tear no more. May he give you strength to endure. May he give you strength to endure. Hang on in there. May he give you strength to endure till we meet.